ICT, power of three, accumulation, manipulation, distribution concept. The only concept you will ever need to become profitable. Real quick before we start off, make sure you guys join Discord. Link is down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's get straight into it. And when I say the only concept you ever need to turn profitable, that's actually all you need, right? What is the accumulation, manipulation, expansion, or power of three? Is basically the way I use it is one specific candle is accumulation, one specific candle is a manipulation, one specific candle is an expansion, basically distribution. And the time frame I'll look at it is in the 159 of the daily candle, because we're looking for the same thing for a futures, right? So 2610, right? See that how the timing is not, it is not, random timing, 159. And let's get straight into it, right? As I said before, one candle is going to be specifically used for accumulation. One specific candle is going to be specifically used for manipulation. One specific candle can be used specifically for distribution, right? Just through using the 159 4-hour candle, right? And this is like, I'm not gonna go too much in depth into this because it's very complicated. I'll just all you guys gotta use is go to the 4-hour time frame, go to any forex pair, or you go to futures pair, look for a 2610. As what I'm showing here is gonna be a forex only, right? So one right over here, you can see, show you guys what I mean, right? 159, 159, right? You can see right over here is the 5 one, right? So 159, 159, right? These are not random candles, and this is how you find the best accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right? Without looking for the confusing part where you have to look for in the lower time frame. All you gotta do is look at the 4-hour candle, mark out the Pacific 4-hour candle. One Pacific 4-hour candle will play as a accumulation. One Pacific candle can be able to play as a manipulation. One Pacific candle can be a distribution, right? So they're all gonna play one role, right? And the roles they're gonna go out is like this, right? They're not random, right? So one of the if this candle was accumulation, this candle can be a manipulation. This candle can be expansion, right? I've always look. It's simple as that, right? You can see without me going to the lower time frame, I already know there's gonna be accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right? This is the unusual form. Usually, that the second candle has to close inside this gap, but since the range is so small, this candle just go, right? But if you get even more in depth to it, you would not care about this as being as your range. You would care about this, right? This would be accumulation, to be a manipulation. Guess what? What did they manipulate 2 times, right? Time, right? Time is more important than price, right? And usually at the end of the session, there will be a lot of soup, so you want to be waiting till lunch session to take a short, right? So instantly before me even going to the lower time frame, I know there's gonna be accumulation, manipulation, expansion. How? It's a lower time frame here. Mark out this high, right? Go to the 15-minute time frame using time frame alignment. I already know that this candle was an accumulation. This candle was a manipulation. This candle right over here, 1 a.m. candle, it expanded, right? Without me looking at the lower time frame, I already know there's going to be a accumulation, manipulation, expansion. It's simply through using the logic of one Pacific 4-hour candle is going to be used as a accumulation. One Pacific 4-hour candle is going to be used as manipulation. One Pacific 4-hour candle is going to be expansion. Same to the hourly time frame. Same to everything, right? But the 4-hour time frame is the most efficient one, right? The most least confusing one, right? And once again, those who are confused, like, why did he purchase out 2 times, right? Why did he get purchased double times? Why is there double manipulation time, right? As I said before. So since this right here will be accumulation, manipulation, expansion. You can see expansion, expansion. And you can see why. You can see, as I said, every candle plays a specific role. After the accumulation, after the manipulation, every other candle is going to be expansion until you miss a drawn liquidity, which is right over here, right? Until this accumulation low, every other candle is going to be expansion. So this candle was an expansion. This candle was an expansion as well. You can see why both of the candles expanded, right? And as I said before, This is all you need to become profitable. This is actually true, but you want to pair this up with one more thing: logic and narrative. As long as you have those two, you would become profitable. Trust me, you would become profitable. All you need to pair this up with accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and pair this up with literally with narrative and logic, and you should be fine, right? You should be literally you should your winner should always beat your losers, right? You're entering here. You're basically selling high, you're buying low, right? And this is another word, a CRT. This is scanner range theory, right? CRT, right? Second candle manipulated CRT high, and a third candle as well because of the time. Eventually, the fourth CRT just expanded, right? I mean, actually, the third CRT just expanded, right? So accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right? So another word, this is a CRT. Keep that in mind as well, right? CRT is nothing, you know what I'm saying, random. It's candle range theory. So that means every candle is a range. Range, 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 right? Either the range could be broken out of or total soup and go opposite of the total soup, right? Total soup go opposite, go to the COT low, right? So COT high gets purged, your high likely go to the COT low. Go to the weekly time frame. This is not random, right? COT high got purged, you're heading to the COT low, right? Range in the lower time frame, there's a range in the lower time frame, right? Every candle has a range. Right? So now if you go to the outlet time frame, so now go to the lower time frame, you see that accumulation, manipulation, expansion here, right? You see right over here, this candle plays as a role as an accumulation, right? This candle plays as a role as a manipulation, right? This candle plays as an expansion role. Oops. This candle plays as a role as an expansion, right? Accumulation, manipulation, expansion. Without me looking at the lower time frame, I could only tell that okay, there's a accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right? So how do you know what? Keep in mind, why did the market do a double purge here? Did you purge? Since this would be your accumulation already, right? Since this would be an accumulation already, right? Why did market did a double purge here? Keep in mind, is when there's addition, usually the 5 p.m. candle high or low will always get souped, right? There's a high chance, or there can be SMT divergence, right? There's gonna be a high chance of it getting souped. So this one soups it out, but guess what? Since it's 5 p.m. candle, you get souped by 9 p.m. The 9 p.m. and the 1 a.m. candle will go away, right? And this is rare cases, but it will definitely happen because you know usually the agency or legislation will always make the high or low of the day instead if it's going with the higher time frame bias or the only time you're looking for a neo curve Russell if it doesn't make sense, right? In this case, you'll be looking for a neo contraction where the market continued instead of a neo curve Russell because higher time frame is bearish rather than bullish, right? So we're gonna quick little sauce to you guys, right? So accumulation, another manipulation as well as another accumulation, reaccumulation, another manipulation expansion, right? Why this small candle we're looking for another accumulation because the 5 p.m. candle will usually play as a role as a manipulation candle role, right? So this is how you guys could know the accumulation, manipulation, expansion, right? We call it power of three, simplified, nothing complicated. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Join us. Go down the link down below. See how it's not complicated. I'm not saying some bullshit. Right. All I'm teaching you guys is in the 4-hour time frame. Look at the 4-hour time frame. One Pacific Canada is gonna play the Pacific role. Thank you for watching. See you guys on my Discord. Peace out.